Live and in humongous color from west of the Rockies, it's Let's Make It Bacon with Ace. Not an incredibly productive day today, but at the same time, very productive. Is it productive in the way I want? No. But was it productive overall? Yes. What's the reason behind that? Well, I've got half an acre of grass and weeds and stuff like that throughout this homestead number one's area property, and I took the DR trimmer mower and I got it up and running. It's one thing, you can't leave that thing out in the rain, and I was dumb and didn't cover it with a tarp and left it out in the rain, so it gave me some fits, because I'm betting money that a little bit of water got in the gas tank, and so it wouldn't start worth a diddly. But got it up and going. I am going to have to order a new battery for it. I had removed the plate, because it's a sealed lead-acid battery. But I had removed the plate and topped it off with water before I recharged it this time, and I super glued it back on, the little plate on top of the battery. But obviously, with me using the battery so much, it put enough pressure on the plate to pop it, as well as pop some of the little rubber grommet deals underneath to keep the water in. And so I'm going to need a new battery, because trying to find those little rubber things and that plastic plate after mowing down a half an acre of grass and weeds, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So just gotta accept the fail, I guess you could say, the lack of a win on that, or I will the next time I'm down at my ranch property that I'm going to be fixing up here, and the reason I'm buying the RV in the first place is I've got some battery backups down there that are they're crap. Their batteries are toast, and they leak and blah blah blah. But the little rubber O-ring thinguses are the same as it is on this battery, so I might put that on my list of things to pick up next time I'm down there. Bring one of those back. You know, the plate, the little plastic plate on top, it's gone. However, I could rig up something else there. I just, I don't want to have to buy another battery if I don't absolutely need to, because I'm a cheap bastard like that. I also got the Lifetime cooler. Got that cleaned out, washed out. It's ready to go. And then I found a, could be Igloo, could be Rubbermaid, Gatorade pail bin thingus. And I'll be taking that down with me the next time I go down to the ranch. And, just more water storage. Look, there's a little robin right there. Coming to say hi. It's just 5 more gallons of water. This is the trailer, the little 50 step side. I'll be taking with me, pulling it with a RAV4 that I just replaced the suspension on. And RAV4 does really well with it. The RAV4 can pull the Home Depot trailer, but it's not good on the transmission. That transmission's definitely in need of some assistance. It's a little toasty. It's just not meant to pull super heavy, and I pulled pretty heavy with it. So I'm going to be taking old Chevrolet there, go down with me with my custom trailer lights. Yeah, so got that going. What else did I do today? All right, so there is a sledgehammer there on the grind. Finger. Boop. And so what that is it's a sledgehammer, yes. But it is a very old sledgehammer, that the wood is shrunk over time because the oils naturally leach out. And so I am trying something from one of the the grand kings of YouTube, one of his recommended things, AVE, out of the Canaders up north, the northern folks. He's a North American, you know. He's more American than he is Canadian in many ways, but at least he doesn't align with their government. But I'm going to leave that aside. But he talked about using antifreeze, not the 50-50 water thingus, but just straight antifreeze. And I dipped and let soak the head of that sledgehammer in antifreeze. And he said, well, you know, because it's liquid, it soaks it up. Because it's oil, it soaks it up and then doesn't evaporate it out. Maybe it could be done with, it could be done with maybe motor oil, but this, you could tell it soaked it. And we'll see if that rejuvenates that sledgehammer to make it so that it is once again usable. Next, we've got 4, what are they called? Railroad? Not railroad. Circus, like circus tent spikes. For like a circus tent. That is for a canopy that I'm going to put over an area at the ranch and provide myself with some shade if I can find the poles for my tent. I believe my tent is up here. The poles for my tent, I don't know where they are, and I think they're at the ranch. So if they are, then I'll be ready, and I'm going to have those to use these aluminum poles to kind of, you know, maybe attach to the old RV, and then use those poles and some cinder blocks and some guy lines to, you know, stake it out. Just kind of really redneck rig something up. But I got that, and then I also found. Talk too much. I found a World War II. It's either World War II or Vietnam era shovel, but that white stuff on it, oh, that's mold. That was in a container outside here. It's a sealed container. You wouldn't think moisture, water would get in it, but somehow it did. And so I'm drying it out to see if anything is salvageable, and if I'm just able to, you know, run it through a wash at the laundromat, and I'll take the shovel out and see if it's any good. The other part there, we have a 14 by 40, I believe, billboard tarp, 10 mil, super thick, super thick in the super. So this is going to be put down on the grind in at the ranch, and that is going to be where I park my RV on top of it. And this is so that I don't have any, oh, good gravy, that I don't have any weeds growing underneath the RV. It completely blots out everything. I'm going to put it down, put some cinder blocks on it next time I'm down, so when I do get an RV, the spot that I'm going to put it is going to be 100% ready, and it will have absolutely killed any kind of weeds underneath it, so that I don't have to worry about burning up my field and the houses and outbuildings that are on it by a hot exhaust and weeds. So that is what that is for. So that's kind of the deal. So overall, productive day, but just not productive in the way I wanted to. Tomorrow, I'm going to get the RAV4 unloaded, and loaded. So unloaded of all of the junk, extraneous bull crap that I just don't need in there, that I just haven't unloaded and taken out. Take that stuff out and get the stuff that I actually need for this trip, because I'm going to be going down, installing a new electrical box. I ordered one from Amazon. However, it's one to where I'm not happy with the one I ordered from Amazon. I'm going to return it. Why? Because it's a box, but it doesn't have a meter on it. And I realized, I paid $189 for just the box, and then I would have to pay another blank dollars to get a meter box to plug into it. Well, why not just get a all-in-one outdoor meter and breaker box all in one at the homeless death spot, Home Depot, for $123. Save $100+ kind of thing. Yeah, that's a big hell yeah. So I did that. They haven't been in stock. The supply chain's been all kinds of crazy. That's why I bought the individual box. But looking at the other box there at the ranch, well, it's corroded. Weather and oxidation have really, made their way with it. And I just, if I'm going to start from scratch, I'd rather start from scratch with something that I know is going to be functional and work and not have corroded, connections, blah, 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 not be fighting uphill for very little money. So I'll be installing that. I'm going to get, I've not gotten the breakers ahead of time. I'm actually going to go to the local, probably, hardware store there and buy the breakers local. Why is that? I just want to put money into the local economy at one of the locally owned, stores. Yeah, it can be a franchise, that's fine, but it's not Home Depot. So I put money into Home Depot for the actual, box and meter box, but for the breakers themselves, I'm going to put it into local and buy the breakers locally down there in the area. So what else I got going on? That's pretty much it. Gonna make some wasabi, yokashaba, I don't know, some kind of noodle chicken vegetable mix thing tonight. Just decided that a little bit earlier for dinner, and yeah, I've been incredibly unmotivated today. I have pushed myself to do things, and the things that I wanted to do, not necessarily, but the things that needed to be done, yes. So I made it so that I could get moving, get some stuff done, get some things cleaned out. I was able to, with these couple of things, I moved a little bit closer to being ready to go back down to the ranch, because I want to spend a week down there. I got to go down, get the electrical panel installed. I'm going to go up to a local larger city. Going to get the metal roofing ordered and ready to rock and or roll, and get it ordered, and then I'm going to have them deliver it right to the ranch there. And I had texted them, and they said that it'd be about a week out for the blue, because they don't stock it as a standard. So I'm going to go up. There are 2 places up there in that larger city that sell metal roofing as a standard product, a decent amount of the time. So I'm going to price out both places, then I'm going to pull the trigger, I'm going to order, get her done, move forward. Simple, easy. Yeah. What else? That's pretty much it. I got Starlink coming. Got Starlink coming. Tomorrow is when it's scheduled. and we'll find out whether it actually gets delivered tomorrow or not. But either tomorrow or Friday, I should have Starlink delivered, and that'll give me the ability to upload videos a lot easier when I'm down at the ranch. Neighbors weed eating. But that'll make it so that hopefully uploads will be a little bit faster, and it'll be a little bit nicer. We'll see what happens. But Starlink should be delivered, and so that's going to be all kinds of fun and games and excitement and yeehaws. But we'll see what kind of connection I get, what kind of connection speeds I get. It's not incredibly dense up there, and so I hopefully will be able to get some good signal. Downloads could give a flying crap about. I can get plenty of download speed for my phone plan that I have with my phone. However, I need to have upload and not have it limited at 60 gigajiggles. Because right now, 60 gigajiggles is all I got for my phone plan. And that's not exactly the limit. It's unlimited high-speed data, but at 60 gigajiggles, they reevaluate what you're doing with it and stuff like that. And even though I have a VPN, I don't want to burn that bridge. I don't want to have to switch phone providers because, stupid stuff like that. Starlink should be consistent, and that's what I'm looking for. And then when I get power to the place, then I'll be able to also have that as a permanent fixture, and also have it set up as have a security camera set up there, so that when I am gone, that I won't have to worry about the place getting broken into and not having any recourse. So that's going on. Other than that, I think that's probably about it. Could be tomorrow I go to Harbor Freight, and pick up a little bit of drop cloth canvas for the sunshade that I'm planning to build, whatever. Pick up one or two of those. Once I get that, that'll make happy. What else? That's probably about it for the moment. I got, plenty of stuff going on, plenty of stuff to do. It's just, some days you just wake up, you're just not motivated. And that was kind of today. It's really ridiculously rough, just, having to shove myself into doing something. But if I wouldn't have done that, what would I have done all day? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Nothing would have got done, and it would have just been a total wasted day of my life kind of thing. There's days you relax, but I don't need to relax today. I needed to do things today. I needed to be active today. So that's what I did. Yeehaw. Beautiful. Humongous color. Fantastic. All right. Well, it is beer 30. I've had myself a couple beers. Sitting in my new Walmart doesn't even say Ozark Trail, just distributed by Walmart. It's a chair, and it's my favorite type of chair, and they're not selling them in stores anymore, so I picked one up online, and actually have one added to my cart so I can pick another one up, because they are just that comfortable for me, with my the width of my shoulders and the way my back is and all that kind of stuff. This is my perfect chair. So if they're not going to carry him anymore, well, I better have the one I'm using, and then another one in storage, so that when this one breaks or I break it or whatever, that I've got options. So that's what I'm going to do. But I have a rule for my current videos: no going past 20 minutes. It's already at 19:33. So I'm going to bid you all good day. Anyone who is actually remaining watching this video, you are a rock star among men or women or whatever. And, if you'd like to see more of this crazy, unhinged type of content, please subscribe, ring my bell, And, you know, even if you didn't like the content, subscribe so that you can leave comments that are just, you know, telling me that I'm doing everything wrong and that you can do it better, cheaper, and blah, blah, blah. So let's go and get it done. Much love and goodbye.